Maya just got out the shower, did my little face routine, so my skin looks a little oily. I really need to rub it in. I'm trying to let it absorb into my skin, so I'm not looking all cute like I, have been. And look a little like bedtime is around the corner-ish tonight. My hair is getting so long. I'm super happy. I had Paris brushing my hair the other day, and she took like a video of what she did, and I was like, oh my gosh, my hair has actually got some length on it. Give me a second.
Julie's on the couch still. Mama, it's his tired.
Okay, so bring me Trilogy, Mama.
Yeah?
Trilogy has rolled over, you guys. You guys see my blanket? My grandma made me for Christmas.
What toy?
It's got snakes.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Watch it. I can't kiss him. It's so sad. What dino?
What you got in your hands? You got some hair in your hands, Robert.
Yeah.
There's Paris,
Go, Dino.
Yeah, did you finish eating?
I'll give him the cake.
Okay. You gotta get in the bath here in a second, okay? Maybe when sister gets out the bathroom, she can get your bath ready. Yeah, cute baby.
Oh, ew.
What's ew?
Ew there.
Baby don't got you.
Baby.
No, baby's okay.
Baby.
He is getting so big, y'all. He's
Ew.
Baby don't got no ew. Go play with your dinos. Oh, he's kissing his brother's feet. He's so sweet. Be careful with the light. Be careful with the light. You see the wire? You step over it. Be careful. If my thing goes like this, it's because I'm excited.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm trying everything to get it right. I ordered some rice water mask thing. Hopefully that, you know what I'm saying? 2024, the goal is glass skin. Happy New Year to all you guys, chat. I hope you guys all had a great New Year's. Happy New Year's. Brought it in. Yeah, tell them, Papa, that you brought it. Exotic? No. No. Please don't do that. Handsome? No. I hope you guys brought the New Year's in with people you love, because I sure did. Yeah, I brought it in with my little kiddos and my little babies. Yes, he is a big old baby now. As far as the weeks go, he's 4 months, and tomorrow will be 4 months and a week. So him's be eating good. Huh, handsome? Oh. I heard the news. You know, my girl Flo is going to keep me updated on what is the tea and what is going on. He looks like Paris. He does look like Paris, which is crazy because, I mean, they have different dads. So that just goes to show, you know, Mommy Medusa does got a little bit of strong genes in there somewhere. The little chunkers. And he's teething, so I'm sorry for all the slobber you guys are witnessing. He's starting to roll over. He's starting to tuck his legs up under him. He'll be crawling before I know it. He got a lot of teething toys. He got a play mat for Christmas. He got a walker for Christmas. He got the little crab that crawls around on the ground, and like as they crawl, it goes away from them. He got that, which Exotic is obsessed with. So for just a little baby, he got some good little Christmas gifts. And Exotic got 1,000,001 dino things. Paris got Spider-Man stuff and Stitch, and we'll let them. We'll do a live tomorrow showing their Disney stuff and their favorite Christmas gifts, so you guys can kind of see all the stuff that they got. They got so much stuff. Look at my gift from Santa. Look what Santa got me, you guys. Trying to not let the light reflect all over it. But we've been on Cruella de Vil vibes all year, so it fit. I appreciate Santa. Santa's the best. No, that's for Mommy's. Let me see. Where's your dinos? That's Mommy's. Where's your dino? Okay, I'd like to show you guys my cups I got from Disneyland because I'm a cup girl and I love cups. Hey, it's okay. Watch the wire. Oh, I didn't tighten it. All right. Oh, okay. All right. You guys are just, okay. Hold on, Exotic. Please, let go. Let go, Papa. Okay. Leave it alone, handsome. He's intrigued with taking things apart, putting things together. No, leave it alone.
Oh, baby.
Let's put him in the bath. Stop, baby. Golly. About to put him in the bath when Paris gets out the restroom, and Paris can hold the little handsome man right here. And then we can really get into what I really came on here to talk to you guys about. Yeah, when he has a little beanie on, he looks like Exotic. But he does look a lot like Paris when Paris was a baby. Say hi, Papa. Say hi, Hunter. Say hi, puppy. Oh. Exotic, if I say handsome, he thinks I'm talking to him.
Me handsome.
Me handsome. You hear him? He just ate. You guys, I'm sorry. He's a little messy. He's about to take his bath. His hair's a little crazy. Them curls are a little crazy. But those eyes. I love Exotic's eyes. Yeah, baby's eyes. Baby looks like Ditcher Girl, and you look like your mommy. You guys see this bruise on Exotic's face? Right here on his cheek. I'm vacuuming. He gets behind me and boom, hit him with the vacuum. My poor baby. He's going to be my child that just has casts and bruises, and he's a wild child. Nope. Yeah, I think I could take these off now. Trying to... Here, you want to put these on your face? Exotic might be the... Come here. Exotic might be the little boy that... Well, not the little boy. Probably like... Anytime I do stuff on my face, he's like, Mommy, face. And he wants me to do it to him, too.
So sorry.
So, one thing I'm going to do is teach my boys self-care. And I want them to be, you know, going to the nail salon, getting their nails cut, and getting little pedicures, and keeping themselves together, looking handsome at all times. It's a goal. Want to get them little bags to keep like chapstick in, lotion, hand sanitizer, tissue, little things like that to keep them right. You want to stand up, Papa? Whoa, where are you going? What you want to do? Exotic, leave it alone. Has everybody on here heard the tea? thank you. Stop, Exotic. Stop. No. Go play with Dino and go watch your do-do-do.
No, Dino.
Yes.
No, Dino, what did you do?
Yes, Dino, and watch do-do.
Oh, God, baby. God.
Patience is a virtue.
God, Miko. God, Miko.
Yeah.
God, Miko. Look at Miko.
I need to get me an ice roller
And
rather than doing the
ah!
like cold rag in the water, because I think it would really help me more. Don't know why Exotic loves it. There he goes, sucking on his fingers. Heathen boy.
Mama.
No, stop touching my stand, please. Exotic.
Mama.
Exotic. I might have to get off and come back on in a moment after I get these kids situated, because I thought they were situated.
Mama.
But everything falls apart when sister has to go to the restroom. And I don't want to just leave you guys staring at this and my blanket the whole time that I get the kids situated, so.
Ew. Mama, ew.
Life of a single mother.
It's ew.
Yeah, it's ew. Don't put it on baby.
Ew.
You're such a big boy already.
Ew.
You're such a big boy already.
Ew.
But I did tune into some of Big Slime's live, and I must say I'm not surprised. I'm pretty sure a lot of you are not surprised either. How many months? He's 4 months. Him's 4 months. And 1 week tomorrow, huh, Puppets? And 1 week tomorrow. Yeah, I done my hair, Josh. Oh, little baby. Gotta change his diaper, I think. No, stop. Don't do that. Don't do it. He is very long. This is a 6 to 9 months clothes. He can't fit no 3 month stuff. No 3 to 6 month stuff. 3 to 6 months is just too much. Yes, he's only like a week apart from Krishan Jr. It was so crazy because like when I was pregnant, you know when you're pregnant you like have vivid dreams. And before Krishan had her baby, I was dreaming about like being friends with her and hanging out, and like we were on like this like transport bus thing like that takes you like from a parking lot to the event or something, you know, and like me and her was really friends in my dream, which is crazy. And then boom, she had a baby, and I was like, she wasn't supposed to have Krishan Jr. I guess for like a couple of weeks, but we just ended up having babies a week apart. Exotic, he's pulling out all his brother's toys. No, don't do that, Papa. Don't do that. Yeah, put it back. It's baby's Dino. I feel like when you get on camera, kids do the most. As a woman, you shouldn't try to capitalize off another woman's pain. I'm not trying to capitalize off of her pain. It's more of just me talking about the situation as a whole. And she thought it wasn't gonna happen to her. Like, it happened twice already to two other mothers of his children, and you for some reason thought it wasn't going to happen to you. And on some things that I'm like saying this like I'm talking directly to her, but on some things that Big Slime was talking about in her live, I can relate to. Like, but that was my last year's story. Like, her this year's story that's starting out as the beginning of this year. It's a horrible way to start a year out, for one. For two, it's about time. Things will always come full circle, and things will always come to light. You know, the truth will always come to light. So it was just a matter of time for it to happen. And now that it's happened, I have some things to say of my own, you know. Chris has a pattern and Jazzy ignored his lifestyle. Yeah, she was saying, you know, I never thought he would leave, or, you know, like she's surprised, like he's really leaving his child, you know, he's taking care of himself more than he's taking care of himself. He cares more about himself and his child. And it's kind of like, well, he's done that for the past 12, 13 years. So what did you really expect? And I understand you expected him to be different with you. But when I came on YouTube and I started telling my story and what I've been through, you should have seen the similarities. And I know for a fact you had people in your ear trying to get you to realize the similarities between what you are going through and what I have been through. And I know you were watching, I know you were listening to what I was saying, so I don't know, you know, half of me is like, girl, you should have seen and knew better and seen the red flags. But then another part of me is like, well, I've been in a similar situation where I should have left before I did, you know. But I never begged nobody to be with me, you know, and I never was the person that got left. I was always the person leaving. So in some ways, you know, thought process was similar, but the situation and all wasn't exactly the same. But I'll get into that more in just a second. Can you get him the bathtub ready in the other bathroom? It's so crazy. Exotic loves playing in the water, but you guys are about to hear him whine and cry because he has to take a bath. No crying? Are you going to cry to get in the bathtub? Are you going to cry because it's bath time? Yeah, bath time. Bath time. Bubbles. You can... Hold on, guys. Let me make sure his bath is ready with bubbles and everything that he likes and his toys. And I'll be back. We'll speak on this topic more. Get your toys?
Where is he?
Yeah, put some in there for bubbles. Blue, purple. Close enough. And you, little boy, need your little booty changed. Oh, the little Santa head. I mean, the little SpongeBob stuffed animal has a Santa hat on. It's okay. We're going to change up Stinkerbutt. You don't want to be Stinkerbutt, does he? No. You just don't want to be Stinkerbutt. No. You're such a handsome. You're such a handsome. You look like everybody. You look like your daddy. You look like your sister. You look like your brother. You're just everybody. A little bit of everybody, huh? But then you're still yourself. You're still just Trilogy. Just a little dude. It's bath time, handsome. Yes, bath time. Oh, you got bubbles. Ooh, you got bubbles in your bath.
You want
Play
dinos?
with your bubbles. No, don't give him his bubble gun because he's gonna throw it in the water.
No, I said dinos.
Oh yeah, dinos. I thought you were gonna get his bubble gun. I'm gonna say no, not the bubble gun.
And spider.
We need that to be alive and well. You want more dinos? In here? They're in there somewhere.
I'm
gotta
trying.
order organizer.
Dino 1. Ow.
Oh, dino, yeah, okay, take that. Just take that, it's fine.
There was a
You
big.
can take Cookie Monster.
There was a big brown one, but I don't know where it went. Come on. It's time overfilling. Come on.
Go see your bath. Hurry. Sister got Cookie Monster.
I got Spider-Man.
Oh, and then Sister got Spider.
Look it. Spider-Man, come on. You can get that one too. Yes, Bubbles. Come on.
Go see him. Yes, Bubbles. He hates getting in the bath, but then he loves being in the bath and playing with the water. So I don't know about that kid. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Go take your bath. Take your bath. Got it. Okay. Go watch Trilogy. Go watch Trilogy. No. You can go in there with Exotic. Girl, did you put half of the bottle of bubbles in there?
No.
It feels like it.
I only put like a couple of pumps.
Mm-hmm.
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 So you gonna watch Chuguji?
Yeah, unless he starts freaking out, but he's okay for now. Shut the door for me, please, baby. Let me see. Yes. Oops. Okay. So, let me see. As I was watching some of her video, I kept hearing her Cash App going off. I'm like, dang, must be nice. Just people just sending you money like they don't work hard for it. If I start crying, will you guys send me some money? Like, I don't know. I've always figured stuff out. I've been at a point where I can't pay rent. I've been at a point like, and I had already, had I? No. It was like a couple months before I actually got on YouTube, I was not able to pay my rent. Like I had just, me and Exotic's dad had just went our separate ways. He has a daughter that he ignores. He has been trashed from the day we walked away from his daughter. Yeah, I mean, he's, you know, you see that he's not there or a part of his daughter's life, and his boys is, you know, there for them a little bit, but what did you expect? You really thought you guys were going to get married? You really thought, like, you were going to be happy? No, we should feel sorry for Legend, but sat there and made him seem like a good dad to your child. Jazzy was lucky to have been warned by another woman, and instead of her taking heed, she decided to believe the man. Yeah, I mean, I can't blame her for believing him to a certain extent, because there's facts in your face of, one, me coming on here and telling my side of the story and how he's never been there and never been a father, and two, you firsthand seeing that he's not doing all that he can to be a father to his daughter. You know, like, I'm gonna make lasagna soup for lunch. Get it, girl. Let me know how it comes out. Well, that's the thing. She didn't believe him. She knew he was treating her like trash most of the relationship. Yeah, I mean, I've been treated like trash, and the only difference is I wasn't on social media with it. I didn't have the relationship on social media. I didn't have him on social media as far as like a YouTube platform or such a big platform like Instagram and stuff like that. Like a couple posts here and there, but people weren't really invested into our relationship like that on a social media platform as Big Slime has had with Chris. So it's like, I feel like if I would have had that factor in my last relationship, where I went through a lot of the same things, you know, just getting treated bad and not being appreciated, and left with bills to handle all by myself and kids to raise all by myself, I feel like I would have left a lot sooner than I did, because it would have been, I would have been able to self-reflect more. I would have been able to see stuff from the outside in more and not just caught up in my whole situation, you know? Like, she steadily had people on pretty much a day-to-day basis telling her, oh, he's not shit, he doesn't do stuff for you, he takes from you, you're paying this and you're paying that, and you got him a car or a truck or whatever. Like, you know, if I had constantly somebody like that, multiple people like that on social media coming from me all the time, I would have like took a step back way sooner and been like, this is not worth it and this is not working out. Do I think Chris will make an effort with Paris now? No. I don't think it will change anything on my end as far as dealing with him. And she's saying that he already has another girlfriend, so I feel like obviously this new girl can provide more for him than she can, give him more than she can, and he can keep all his money to himself and not have to split bills or give up any money, you know. Kicking a woman while they're down is low, and piggybacking off her life so people can throw you a few coins is even lower. I feel, to that comment, I don't feel like I'm kicking her at all. I'm only talking about things she decided to share, and I'm commenting on it based off of what I've been through. I don't wish for any mother to be in a position where they're doing things all by themselves and are worried about a roof over their head and their children's head, or a car to be able to get to the grocery store and back. You know, I don't wish that upon nobody that is a mother and doing it by themselves. But at the same time, you got to take accountability, and if that's what she's now deciding to do, it's not wrong for me to comment on it. It's not wrong for me to come on live and talk about it. I totally have the freedom to do that. Like, this is not the first time that she has came to social media and kind of cried out for help, you know? Like, somebody coming on social media and just sharing their story on their life and what they're going through and their experiences, I feel like it's a little different than getting on social media and crying and sharing what you're going through, but saying an exact dollar amount of how much this bill is, or exact dollar amount of how much this or that bill is, and this is how much I have, and this is, you know, like, I mean, to each his own. Everybody can share what they want to share and say what they want to say, but from what I've seen and what I've heard and the information I've gathered, this is not her first time doing this. Her subscribers have supported her a lot, and that's a fact. I'm not just saying that because I think it. It's something that I know because I've been told by a very reliable source. But hey, y'all. Happy New Year to you guys, too. Jazz is the one that brought up Medusa's name. Exactly. So if she wants to speak about me, I can speak about her. And that's just how I feel. And if you're going to bring stuff to social media, then it's a free-for-all. Anybody can speak on it. Do I feel sorry for her? I feel sorry for her kids. You know, she was saying like, oh, well, I believe, you know, people can change. And I've been that person. I've been that person that's like, oh, I believe people can change. People are only going to change if they want to change. And they pretty much show you who they are pretty quickly. And you need to not continue to give second chances, third chances, fourth chances to somebody that's just continuously showing you who they really are. So a part of me feels bad that she's not able to recognize a pattern. It took me a long time to recognize a pattern, to stand up for myself. That's why this year of 2024, last year was like, I'm done. Like, last year was my fed up year. I'm done. I'm not putting up with no more BS, and I'm not dating no more trash men, and I'm not having no more babies with nobody, and I'm going to focus on self-love and self-appreciation and loving me. So hopefully that's the next chapter of Big Slime's life, is starting to appreciate herself and have self-love. Everything gets better, but if you're not on the right path in life, it's going to get destroyed, and you're going to be at ground zero before you can get on the right path. You know, the next girl about to get pregnant next. Possibly. Who knows? Selfish. Perky doesn't care about nothing, not even himself. He cares about himself to a certain extent, and I would say all he really does care about is himself, because he doesn't care about his children at all. She manipulated herself into that. Yeah, she really did. She really did. Like, she put herself there, you know. And anytime that I've been down and my life has fallen apart, which is pretty much after any relationship I've ever been in, after the relationship, I'm finding myself trying to get myself back together. And after this last time, I was just like, I can't go through this type of thing again. So what do I need? I was focused on what do I need to do? And it made a big difference having another child and being pregnant, and not being able to do too much and having a lot of downtime and a lot of time to myself. It allowed me to reflect on what I need to do to be a better mother, a better person, and to get where I need to be in life. Because I'm tired of being put in the same position. Sorry, I was looking at Trilogy. I'm listening to Exotic. Trilogy keeps falling asleep, but he hears his brother crying. Chris moved on with someone else. He can use and manipulate until he found another person like Jasmine. Yeah, I mean, like I said, some people want to change, and they'll make it clear that they want to change, and they'll show you that they want to change. Some people are just going to keep repeating the same pattern. Like, it's just over and over and over again. And Big Slime thought she was going to be different, but how can you think it's going to be different with you when you admitted that you begged him to stay with you, that you begged him to love you? How can you feel sorry for somebody that's begging a man to stay with them when the man clearly tells them, I have fallen out of love with you. I am not in love with you no more. It's not the same. You can't feel sorry for somebody that's just not willing to accept the truth. Like, you've put yourself in this position. You've done this to yourself. Hey, Flo. Yeah, like you said, you guys have been fighting and arguing for months. So how did you get to this point where you don't have no money for your rent? You should have been getting it together. You should have been figuring out he's not going to be there to help me. So we're going to talk about my baby screaming. That's why I'm blessed to have such a big sister that takes care and helps. She had the nerve to say he don't care if the baby eats. Hold on. Try him off and you can put his robe on him or put a spider. Trilogy's in here sleeping. You can have a Mario. Exotic is all fresh and clean. She has money. She is selfish and she wants to stay in other people to take care of her and her children. I also believe Jazz brought this up because Liv dropped her load and was getting the attention. One thing I'm confused about is she said, oh, I got confirmation today, that he was cheating and, but then you don't know, that this girl follows you or is on your page watching you, but you don't know who it is. How did you get confirmation that he's doing that if you don't know? I don't know. How'd she pay the rent that fast? She paid the rent already? She got that much money from her subscribers where she paid the rent? Yeah, I mean, this is a cash grab. Yeah, I mean, Flo, I hear you, girl. I hear you. Ben said, like, he's been gone. I've been seeing reactors saying he's been gone. And then now, and she's been saying, I'm done protecting people, and you guys don't know what I go through. And it's like, it's just been a buildup. And like she said, oh, I posted something on social media with his PlayStation in the background. Oh, I'm not dumb. Like, I do stuff on purpose. So that's kind of like, so are you doing this on purpose? Or I don't know. I don't know what to believe when it comes to her. Chris left her back in August. I mean, how are you crying, breaking down about somebody that left you months ago? Yeah, his stuff might be there because he hasn't came to pick it all up, but it doesn't seem like he's been staying the night. It's kind of seems like he's just been coming over to be with his kid or something. You know, oh, he was here for Christmas. Oh, he's here for Thanksgiving. But you're on social media pretending to be alone or pretending like it's just you and your son. So, you know, you could still, I don't know. I don't know the situation. Happy New Year's. When he didn't come for paydays, I knew he was gone. She thought she was the one. She had all that mouth for you and LaKenya. Yeah, she really she really was making it seem like I was a better baby mama and I was keeping him from seeing his daughter. And now she's in a situation where she's like, he's probably never going to see his son again. And he doesn't care if he eats and he doesn't care if he's this and that. Like, duh, he doesn't care. He has other kids he doesn't care about. You thought all of a sudden he was just going to care because it was yours and his kid? Like, this is all known facts. The hats have probably been disappearing one by one. Not the hats. Not the hats. We all know how much he loves his hats. Our bedroom had his hats hanging on the wall, and it was like one whole wall full of hats. He even had me starting to wear hats and hanging up hats. You be with somebody for so long, you start picking up stuff after them. It was not cute. It was not a good time of my life. She's over there having a woe is me pity party on her live, looking as pathetic as she sounds. It's hard because I know how much. Oh my gosh, my baby, hold on. Sorry, like every time I would get loud, he was like, so I like put a blanket on him so he could feel more cozy. You take your kids places and she's begging for money so she can lure a bum back. She is weird. You don't have to explain to anybody. It's a money grab. Well, a lot of you seem to think that this is just to get some money, and I mean, it worked because I was hearing the Cash App sound going off like crazy on her phone. And you know, people are built different. I've been through a lot of things. I've had evictions. I've had cars repossessed. I've, you know, had big, nice houses with pools and a couple of cars and going out spending money. And I've been living in a hotel. I've been at the highs and I've been at the lows. And I've never really had nobody to come and save me, and I've never gone on the internet and begged for a whole bunch of people to help me, you know. Jazz deserves that crap. LOL. She chose a man over her kids. No one should rescue her. No good woman who is a good mom will choose a man over her kids. You called it a long time ago. I did call it a long time ago. I said, you know, laugh now, cry later. It's going to get to a point where you're going to be in the same situation like the rest of us. He's going to leave you too, and he finds a better opportunity. And he did, and it happened. I wasn't oblivious to the pattern. She was oblivious to the pattern. And you can't feel sorry for somebody that's going to turn a blind eye to a pattern that's gone on for more than 10 years. And to a man that has clearly told you he's not in love with you no more. Like, you, how can you be so upset? Oh, he cheated on me, and he this, and he that, and I can't believe it, and then turn around and say, I begged him. I begged him to stay. He told me he fell out of love with me, and I tried everything, and girl, you did that to yourself then. You did that to yourself. How are you going to get on here and want us to feel sorry for you when you did it to yourself? She said, I've never been through anything like this before, but you guys say that her other baby daddy used to treat her bad too. And I think there was a video of her saying that. We all knew this day would come, Anonymous. We all knew. Except for her, clearly. Talking about we were going to get engaged in December. How do you think you're going to get engaged when your man is telling you he fell out of love with you? That he don't love you no more? That doesn't make no sense. This live is calm. Her lives have been draining. She's over there begging and it is screaming, keeping the kids up before school. Kids don't have school for another week over here until next week. But, you know, my kids are homeschooled, so. She will take him back. I hope she does not take him back after getting on here begging people to help her survive. She said, oh, he'll never be back. I'll never be back with him. It just officially is done. And I hope she sticks to at least that. And I hope that is at least the truth out of everything. I don't think he ever loved her either. I definitely do think he used her. He's very good at manipulating and obviously leading people to believe that he's in love. Like, scam. He's a scammer. She's a scammer. Two scammers in a pod. She will take him back. She better not take him back. And a man's actions speak more than his words. They definitely do. And that's definitely something that I had to learn the hard way. Because I was that same type of person. Like, oh, well, you know, everybody can change. And let me help you change. Let me teach you better. Let me show you better. Let me guide you. Let me help you. Let me love you. And Exotic and Trilogy's dad was the last time I'll ever do that. No man will ever get that from me ever again, because the next man will be together. He will be healed. He will be loving. He will be thoughtful and generous and have his life together and the full package. I'm not going for nobody that I have to build, nobody that I have to show, guide, teach, and be patient with. No, I'm not doing that ever again. And I'm not going for a man that has no money either. You got to have money by now. We a little older. When you're younger, okay, you know, you got goals, you got dreams. And for a man, I feel like it's easier to go down a path to follow your dreams and goals than it is for a woman. A lot of women are loving creatures and they want love. You know, they want to give love and be loved. So they get distracted or they have children and it throws off, you know, your path of getting to where you want to be. She ain't tired of playing the fool for these deadbeat bums. He called her ass and she sent half the money to him, I'm so sure. Hold up, Flo. She was doing jugs. She did say what Flo said. Yep. My son is at the door. I don't know how much longer I'll be able to be on here, you guys. Jess has to take responsibility for forcing the relationship, though. No, she definitely needs to take responsibility for that. Like, you can't be crying over somebody that told you they don't want to be with you and they don't love you. And you said that you had to beg. Like, that is just, like, the biggest thing that replays in my head over watching. She better sell that fake ass jacuzzi. She said Chris was using. Not starving your kids. I've been single for 6 years by now, and I just started back dating, but I'm not going to let anyone move in with me, and even my children. Yeah, ain't nobody moving in with me either. Like, he can either get me a place to live so he can come over freely if we're that serious already. Or we're engaged and about to get married and we're buying a house together. Other than that, no. Nobody's moving in with me no more. I'm not saving nobody. I'm not saving nobody but myself. And I have 3 children to think about now. Like, it's not just me and P out here thugging it out, going along with life. I have 3 now. So I need to own a house, and I need to own a car, and I need to have investments, and I need to have businesses, and I need to have grown adult things going on in my life. So a man and being with one and sleeping with one is not something I'm interested in at all right now. Definitely focused on myself and what I need for me and my kids. She always put these bums before her kids, and she sees why. She's always complaining about her piss poor life. Wonders why. I mean, at least I never wondered why my life was the way it was. I knew why things were going sideways because I was not in the place I needed to be, and I wasn't with people I needed to be with. Like, I've been through it. I've been fooled. I've been manipulated. I've been played. I've been cheated on. I've been hit. I've been, broken down. I've been depressed. I've been, treated horribly. I've been talked to horribly. And that was nobody's fault but mine for putting up with it, for accepting it, for trying to believe I could change people, and not having enough self-love and self-respect to immediately hit stage left and leave the situation alone as a whole. I spent a lot of time in places I shouldn't have been in, but it's nobody's fault but mine. And here I am, 100 times better than ever. I mean, I gave my kids, in my opinion, a good Christmas. They all got stuff they needed and they wanted. Pretty much fulfilled Paris's whole little Christmas list that she had. Took them to Disneyland, created memories, took them to the beach, and I am giving them a good life. I feel like she doesn't know how to adult. She's been under her predatory baby daddy wing. This is a blessing. This a blessing. You did not need to let Paris over there. Yeah, no, Paris wasn't going to go over there ever again anyways. True, she doesn't know how to adult. This is why she can't regulate her kids' emotional needs for physical needs, and she fails to do so for herself. Yeah, she definitely needs some self-love. She definitely needs some self-love, and she needs to focus on her and accomplishing her goals that she has. Like, Her baby daddy likes underage girls. Chris runs around telling people he has no kids. I don't know how you could want other people to take care of you. Like, that's not something I want at all. That's not what I want. It's not what I live for. It's not how I'm trying to live the rest of my life. I have had more help this last year than I've ever had. I've done a lot of things on my own and been on my own for a very long time. Moved out when I was 17 from my mom's house, had a car, had a job, was going to school. Like, take me back to 17 years old, I would have thought my life would have been way different. I would have been in a way different place now than I actually am. But my heart, my childhood, unhealed trauma, and having kids have put me on a different path throughout the years. I don't find any. If I wasn't breastfeeding, I know I could get a breast pump, but I feel like my son like he literally nurses the entire night, that it's going to take me a little while. I mean, I'm going to get a breast pump. I want to be able to have more than 2 to 4 hours of freedom from him. And I want whoever's watching him to be able to satisfy his needs if he's hungry and I'm not here to feed him. But all my family members right now work. My grandma just retired. Congratulations to my grandmother. But I don't want her to retire just to come over here and watch my kids for me all the time so I can go work. There's ways I can figure it out. I've figured it out this far. I've paid for birthdays. All my kids have had birthdays. I had a good baby shower. My baby has all he needs. Exotic has all he needs. Paris has all she needs. And I'm just working on getting us in a better place. They've created memories that will last forever at Disneyland, and proud of myself for that, honestly. Without any help from either father. Chris don't like kids. A lot of women make that mistake, having children with men who don't really like kids. That's how so many kids are ending up dead. Aww. Well, that's sad, but I agree. I feel like I had children with 2 men that don't really like kids, because if they liked kids, they would be trying to help. Exactly. If you like kids, you'll always want to be involved no matter what. Exactly. Pretty much what I just said. Like, if you liked kids and cared, especially about your own flesh and blood, you would do whatever it takes to be a part of their life, to take care of their life, to, whether you and the mother are together or not, to be there and make sure they're, financially straight. One of my exes has quite a few kids and baby mothers. But I mean, he has conditions. He's not, at least he'll make sure they have a house and a car and money for birthdays, Christmas, holidays, stuff like that, And some men are just there for their kids financially. Some kids are just there for their kids emotionally and physically, and some kids are there some fathers are there all the way around. These mothers are unable to learn. Well, me personally, this mother has learned. And everything happens for a reason, I questioned, why did I have 2 kids with that man? Like, why did I continue to be involved with him? Because I, fell kind of back into, we broke up, we weren't together, I didn't speak to him for like 8 months. And then Exotic, no, not 8 months, like 6 months actually. And then Exotic's first birthday was coming up, and I kind of had a weakness, like, oh, I want him to be able to experience this, and share this with him. And I let him back in. I started talking to him again and sending him pictures and communicating with him. Shortly after that, like, I had numerous people play with me and scam me, and I ended up in a position where I needed some help, and he was there to help me. And I accepted it, and I thought, like, oh, he's changed. Not changed for us to get back together, but changed for us to at least co-parent. And then we were co-parenting for a couple of months, and then started sleeping with the man again. And we only slept together like a handful of times. And the very last time, I had Trilogy. And I haven't seen him since the day I got pregnant, which is crazy. And I don't talk to him because I don't need him. I don't need him. I don't need him in my life. Kids don't need him in their lives. And I just have to be strong. And I have to be brave. And not feel guilt. Guilt will kill you. Like, a part of me is guilty, like, dang, like, you know, I got their father blocked, and he's not seeing these milestones that his baby is going through and that his toddler is going through. And, you know, he can't just keep a co-parenting relationship. He wants to push it into an actual relationship, and it's not what I'm trying to have. And then I try to be friends, and being friends isn't good either. You don't. He need therapy. Sex addictions are crazy. Yes, very true. And I'm a Scorpio. I'm a very fiery person. I'm a very, you know, lovable person in the bedroom, but I can go without it. The day I got pregnant is the last day that I had any relations with anybody. And I'm very, like, I don't want to say I'm very picky about who I sleep with, but once I sleep with somebody, it's kind of like, okay, now if I want it, I'm coming to you, you know? Medusa, continue being the wonderful mother that you are. Don't feel bad for nostrils. A Scorpio, yes, my son. But I feel like I attract, not anymore, okay? Let's speak in past tense, because I have grown and I have changed. But I have attracted narcissists. I have attracted men with some type of issue when it comes to, you know, making love. But I think I need to go. I've been on here long enough. I, you know, can come on here and share more if you guys are wanting to know more about my backstory and, you know, the growth that I've had. And I feel like I've healed a little bit more, so where I'm able to talk about the last couple of years, trials and tribulations, things that I've been through. And now that Big Slime is willing to let everybody know what's really going on, even though we already knew. Get you an Asian, Medusa. Asian, maybe like half Asian, half black. Maybe. It's so funny because I found out some disturbing news about somebody, and I was sharing it with my mom, my stepdad, my brother, and his fiance. And my brother, like, he only dated black women or black and Mexican, like, you know, mixed little breeds. And I've only dated black men. So he was like, sister, I've been with you, but maybe it's time you need to switch teams and find you a new one, you know, find you. And my mom started busting up laughing because now my brother's engaged to a Mexican, and she's amazing, like amazing with my kids, just an amazing person altogether. So I was like, I don't know. They'd have to be like at least still half black. I've never dated anybody that was just half black. I've always just went for the chocolate because it's just yummy. But anyways, my kids need me. Trilogy's up just staring at me. Little handsome guy. He's just being a good boy, just laying there. And sorry, my milk is just... Remember, no one can take advantage of you unless you let them. Very true. You're only going to get treated the way you allow people to treat you. I never again will allow people to treat me like crap. But Jazz has set herself to do anything for Chris and blew up in her face. Please get your child support from him. Okay, that's why I asked. Tax season's coming. Hopefully I can just get a check from that for child support for Paris. But we'll see how this journey goes. I'm here for 2024 and all the self-love and self-growth and new things. Hopefully I can get a tattoo soon. I'm going to save up for next month for Valentine's Day to treat myself on a good, you know, date night with just me. Go to a good dinner and get myself something, which probably be a tattoo because it's therapeutic and I need it and I love it and I'm here for it. And I have a whole list of tattoos that I still need to get. So date for who they are and what they bring to the table. Yes, not for the potential. Don't date somebody for the potential. That was my biggest flaw, was like, I see so much potential in them and it's satisfying to build someone, to help someone. You know, like one of my little like things I've always wanted to do when I get rich is like give somebody a total life makeover. And I feel like I've just been using that in every relationship, trying to like make these people over, and Trilogy's getting upset. Meet someone who has common sense. Definitely need a man with common sense and a man that has self-love and can bring a lot to the table, more than just laying down. They're looking for his doo-doo-doo, and he's coming to the door saying, doo-doo-doo in there. She's like, no, it's not in there, and it is. It's laying right there. But, okay, I love you guys. I appreciate your guys' support. Hopefully, this year will be an amazing year for me here on YouTube. I'm excited to share any and everything with you guys. I got a little more comfortable coming on here with no makeup or lashes or my hair done. So, this is me giving you guys the Thug It Out look. I hope you guys had a happy new year and a Merry Christmas. And let's start this new year off right. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Let's get into some good things this year. I want to show you guys growth. I want you guys to be like, dang, Medusa's a totally different girl 9 months from now. But I love you. Shout out to all my cherry bombs, my snake squad. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. I would appreciate it. Peace.